on our last interview, we touched on Tupac. Which,
I want
to
clarify that. Go ahead.
That's what this is about. As we know, Tupac, rest in peace, have a large fan base out there, so they get emotional, when someone speaks about Tupac. So I want to just go back over that again and maybe again clarify, because me and you are the same, we wanted the same. So they believe that they felt the same energy from you that they believe come from me, and they believe that there's some type of underlying hatred for Tupac. And that was in the comments. You've seen a lot of that in the comments. I think they kind of missed the message of what we both said.
Right.
Maybe you want to elaborate.
Okay, so now, that's another thing I wanted to touch base on. First of all, Tupac was a very good and beautiful brother. Tupac would give you the shirt off his back. But see, I don't think a lot of people out there and a lot of you viewers, Pac, a lot of y'all caught up as fans, man. And you really don't know brothers and sisters like you think you know them. It's the same way like Elvis. You can't tell an Elvis Presley fan nothing about rock and roll. He started it. If you tell Elvis was prejudiced, he was prejudiced. He was the blue suede shoes and bow. His fans don't want to hear that. And a lot of our original people, we developed that same character towards what we call our heroes. Now, one thing what I want everybody to know within the sound of my voice, any hero that we had, that Caucasian man gave to us or allowed us to have that hero. So when they allowed us to have Tupac as a hero, that was the Brenda's Got a Baby. That was the Tupac that ran with Tretch. Shout out to my brother Treacherous. Tribal Tretch. Tupac was a beautiful brother. But see, what you people don't understand about real hip hop is, if we are part of hip hop, if Big was to say, Big dude, right now I'm with Big in the studios with his family and everything. If Big was to say something in a rap scenario about me disrespecting me, I don't think King Son could rap that good. I'm not gonna hate him. I ain't gonna call him out his name. I ain't gonna try to discredit anything positive he ever did. But on the hip hop level, I'm a battler. And see, the science is, when hip hop, before we put it to the public, when I'm gonna make the record I'm gonna make about Bigga gonna hear it first. So when I did the joint dissing Pac, now everybody said, King Son got two different years mixed up. Yes. The first year, when it happened with Tribe Called Quest and we all misunderstood it. Hip hop, we all got it right. We ain't need a Busta Rhymes. We ain't need no, other people to come in and, I pieced up the beat. We used to have Africa Bambaataa, B.O., Mick Benson, Ahmed, and we had Muhammad, and we had the Zulu Nation. Mm-hmm. Any beef in hip hop, it went there first. It was squash first, it was deaded first, and whatever leaked out happened. So no one understand that. We didn't need no, I'm the one. So when it was said that Pac really didn't diss Tribe, okay, that was the first year, I guess, Born Culture year, 94. So then in 95, when it happened with the Snoop Dogg and the Suge Knight situation, even as that beef went on, I'm sure a lot of y'all heard Suge and Puff was still cool. Though it looked. I got a verse that I said, now, I mentioned that I was one of the first cats to diss Pac in that song California, but it wasn't a song meant to come out. It was studio rhetoric. And then WAP, which I said last interview, when I see DJ WAP, DJ Do-Wop and Slapman face, but WAP is also my little brother. WAP will look at that interview and be like, I can't say, that's my man, that's big bro. We talk like that, we play like that because we're from the old school. I would never disrespect DJ Do-Wop, anything he's accomplished in this industry, his mother, his family, his kids, or none of that. But being from the Bronx, born in Jersey, but being from the Bronx, we clown with each other like that. I could say I'm gonna smack the shit out of WAP. WAP will call me tomorrow, yo, son, right, what's the problem? Nah, WAP, bop, 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 this, that, and the third, and we're cool. Because in my day of hip hop, we ain't put guns on each other, we ain't stab each other, we ain't kill each other, we never dissed each other's wives, kids, family, none of that. And that goes for Caris One and MC Shan. So no one understand that. So with the Pac situation now, when it popped off and Suge and Snoop and them not knowing, and how they came and said, yeah, you know, if you want somebody that's in your end, if you want somebody on your label, but you don't want them all on boom, 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 this, that, and the third. Again, New York, we took that as a disrespect, but we didn't take it as we was gonna harm Snoop or we was gonna harm Suge. Dr. Dre and all them cats was over there. I know Dre, I know Jinx, I know all them cats, man, from LA. I lived out in LA. We know who the villains, we know who the perpetrators, and we know who the real dudes are. So when I did the song and Pac heard it like, yo, big homie, bap out, that's why he ain't come at me, because he knew that it wasn't from the heart and it wasn't no direct dart thrown at him. Now, at the same time, I got the dates mixed up. If you listen to the song California, and I urge you to, I hear some people saying, oh, it's trash. Oh, no, my brother, that wasn't trash to be coming off the top of my head. Nor was it trash for 1994 or 95. No lyrics written down. Funkmaster Flex asked me, how did I see what happened last night? So when I popped off, I'm doing Funkmaster Flex Volume 3 for the tunnel. So when I popped off and did it, Watt took it, put it on his little mixtape, and he ran with it. But if you listen to it, in the song I said, how you making movies, making records, doing tours, then be up in Dannemora scrubbing other niggas' drawers. So apparently, I knew he was incarcerated. So what y'all need to do, all day on your phone and trying to analyze things and put it together right, man. Black people, get your minds right, man. Knowledge the wisdom. I'm the God, man. You know, we grew up on watching Sherlock Holmes, Columbo, Barnaby Jones. We grew up watching cop shows, Beretta. Solve the problem, figure it out, who doing this. A lot of y'all jump on these phones and jump on these platforms and make comments blind. Y'all not even realizing that there's a big eye watching what you say, watching what I say. That's why you ain't gonna never get me off my square with all them negative comments on the 5% nation that I'm gonna argue with you. I do this, I do that. I'm God, man. You ain't got nothing on me, man. All you could do is learn from me. Knowledge me by example. Tupac was my brother. Mo Cream is my brother. Pac got another little brother, Lil Pac. That's my brother. Y'all don't know about none of that. Oh, Pac was my man. I love Pac. You love Pac from what they showed you of Pac. If you knew Tupac, you would have known all the death row, all the thug life, all of wow. Pac First was from the Bronx. Pop lived in Maryland, went to school for acting, ran with Jada and them. But on the West Coast, Pop was from Oakland. Oakland is a different build from LA. Shock G, Money B, Digital Underground, them the babies from Parliament Funkadelic. Y'all don't know that. That's where Pop dancing. Pop a background dancer. Pop was raised by Oakland, man. All that, when he got down to LA, and LA could turn you out. Whether it's Hollywood with Puppy Staff, or whether it's the streets of LA with the gang set trip mentality. And even that, you gotta know how to maneuver through them streets, them gangs, man. A lot of cats, King Son, yo, I lived out in LA, man. I lived out in LA. I lived with everybody from Black Gorilla Family to Grape Street to PJ Watts, Imperial Court to 40s and 60s. Even on the Mexican side, I lived and rocked with the Mexicans out in Norwalk on Rosecrans and Firestone. Tell me I'm lying. Shout out to my little man Esco and them. 460 bus, jump off at Rosecrans in Norwalk. Or take the Green Line and get off at Firestone. This King's son, man. I ain't have nobody with me. I ain't need no gun or no knife. My name, my energy, and my character was enough to get me all the way through LA.